let's say you are a supply chain company. Let's say you are one of the largest supply chain company, very focused into making beauty products, cosmetics. You have nothing to do with disaster. I mean, there's no relevance or rhyme for you to be involved in what is natural disaster. But hey, you know what? Your warehouse, your retail center, and your plants, the place where you are, and your suppliers of the commodity, of the elements or the chemicals that comes for your cosmetic, they are all structures. Now, in an occasion of urban flood, all of these are exposed. As a company, which is one of the largest beauty product company, the way you can approach disaster today is you can send site surveys. You can, of course, appoint advisors and consultants who go on the site and have this checklist of, let's say, 5 items. Very simple. Land use. How is the land use happening? Hey, is the temperature and the precipitation okay? Is this a LST or a land surface temperature high zone, moderate zone, low zone? 5 parameters, give and take. If paid better, it will increase to 10. But you are sending a site survey person. That's a human bias, right? Triggering in. These survey, knowing LST is an expert's job. It is not someone like you or me. We are not experts, let's say hypothetically. So you will need an expert who comes at a price, and it's an extremely time-consuming effort for you to first even know whether your plant, in a case of urban flood, or your warehouse will even stay. If you have to do this regularly, because Earth keeps changing, Earth is not a constant factor. Earth keeps changing, and you have to understand this every year. You will have to repeat this exercise. So first, you are dependent on human bias, human intelligence. Human intelligence is fine. Human bias is costly. You are dependent on time-consuming site surveys, which is effort-intensive. And you're dependent on very expensive effort of knowing even what is your exposure of your entire asset line, which may be 200 assets in this entire, from the supplier to the point of sale. If I tell you, you don't use technology, this is going to continue, and you're going to be continued to be exposed to disasters without you making an error, because in your mind, you know that you're doing everything perfect. What technology does is removes the human bias, because we are churning assets using AI/ML, and the exposure that we give you is using a machine learning engine. What we also do is, you don't need so many experts. We give you a diagnostic report at your business level, and we give you a diagnostic report at an individual supplier level to your individual retail store level. So you can have 200 assets or 200 structures that are getting utilized from the supplier who is giving you the cosmetic to the time you are landing your product in a shelf. We will do the entire thing, and we'll tell you why the risk is high, at what level it is high, using diagnostics from the technology. We are also giving you recommendation. If it is a high, what should you do, or what can you do? One is based out of, let's say, Guntur, and the other is based out in Melbourne. How differently can you use your interventions so that you reduce your risk to urban flood?